Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Today's rundown is going out to Christopher Huggins, who says he loves watching our classic EP episodes. We love posting them, and we're giving you a hug and this rundown. X marks the spot because Capcom is giving Mega Man fans another blast from the past this summer. The publisher has announced the new Mega Man X Legacy Collection, not to be confused with the existing Mega Man Legacy Collection. The new Mega Man X Legacy Collection consolidates all the games in the Mega Man X series, which were originally released from 1993 to 2005 on the Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2. The new versions will give players the original games, as well as an optional high-resolution filter, a concept art gallery, music player, and other cool stuff, although it won't all be included in the same package. The Mega Man X Legacy Collection, like its predecessor, is being split into two separate editions, the first containing X1 to X4, and the second edition featuring X5 to X8. Both will hit the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on July 24th. If you're not a fan of the X series, this announcement comes as Capcom is preparing the all-new game, Mega Man 11, which is a new entry in the classic pre-X Mega Man series. It will offer a new visual style, but the gameplay is meant to recapture the same side-scrolling feel as the originals. That arrives before the end of the year. The Xbox One hasn't seen a whole bunch of exclusives lately, but there are some classic games landing on the system in a whole new way. Microsoft has announced a wave of 30 new Xbox 360 games coming to the Xbox One through the console's backwards compatibility program, and best of all, some of them are getting new enhancements for the Xbox One X. The list of new arrivals includes awesome titles like SSX 3, BioWare's Jade Empire, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and the original Star Wars Battlefront games. On top of that, existing backwards compatible titles are getting new up-resed 4K graphics on the Xbox One X, with that list including games like Gears of War 2, Portal 2, and Red Dead Redemption. This essentially gives fans new remastered versions of those games, and with Red Dead Redemption, it seems like perfect timing given that Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out this October. This wave of new backwards compatible titles hits the Xbox One on April 17th. Thankfully, an exclusive new game is coming to the Xbox One as well. An all-new Forza game is on the way and will apparently be shown off at E3 this June. That's according to the head of Xbox Spain, Fernanda Delgado. Speaking with the Spanish website Game Reactor, Delgado said that Microsoft is planning to reveal a new racing game during their E3 press conference, hinting that it will be a new entry in the Forza Horizon series. This doesn't come as too big a surprise given the annual release cycle of the Forza games, but it's nice to know that at least one exclusive Xbox game will be shown off. Last year, Microsoft's offerings were pretty slim, which was especially troubling given the impending launch of the new Xbox One X. Hopefully they'll have a better E3 this year with more big exclusives revealed alongside the new Forza. We'll get to find out when their E3 2018 press conference takes place on Sunday, June 10th. And Ubisoft may be loading up a big new game of their own just in time for E3. The publisher appears to be teasing that a new Watch Dogs game is on the way. Users have discovered that Ubisoft's new digital assistant app Sam, which is still in beta, tells users who ask about Watch Dogs 3 that the game is indeed on the way, and he can't wait for players to try it. When users ask about other unannounced Ubisoft titles, they don't get the same answers, so it seems doubtful that Ubisoft would include this info about Watch Dogs 3 if it weren't really on the way. Using a digital assistant to tease a tech-centric game like Watch Dogs would make a lot of sense. The previous game, Watch Dogs 2, saw moderate sales when it was released in 2016, but it still sold well enough for CEO Yves Guillemot to say that they were happy with its success and were looking forward to a long-term future for the franchise. We'll let you know if any new details come in. Ubisoft has already confirmed that a sequel to The Division will be shown off at E3 this year. JRR Tolkien's World of Middle-earth is getting a little bigger this summer. An all-new book from the late Lord of the Rings author is on the way. Titled The Fall of Gondolin, the book is based on unpublished writings that Tolkien worked on before his death in 1973, with the writings being finished and edited into a new novel by his son Christopher. As the title implies, The Fall of Gondolin will chronicle the fall of the hidden city of Gondolin, which was referenced in Lord of the Rings but hasn't been explored in depth until now. This isn't the first posthumous publication from Tolkien. There have been several others, and his fans are always eager to read anything that fleshes out his fantasy realm. The Fall of Gondolin arrives August 30th. This comes as Amazon is developing a massive streaming series based on the Lord of the Rings books and other Tolkien tales, so this gives them an extra book to use as inspiration for the show. The series is expected to arrive in the next 2 years. And another beloved 20th century author is heading to the small screen thanks to Apple. The computer giant is working on a TV series based on the foundation novels from iconic science fiction author Isaac Asimov. The books were first published in the 1960s and focus on humans living in a vast galactic empire in the distant future. The story is very complicated and encompasses 3 main novels along with countless short stories and spin-off books that Asimov kept writing up to his death in 1992, so there's plenty of story to use for the TV adaptation. Deadline reports that the show is being developed by the Dark Knight co-writer David S. Goyer, with Apple swooping in to pick up the exclusive distribution rights. The tech giant has been taking bigger steps into content creation, following the footsteps of rivals like Netflix and Amazon, and the Foundation series will easily be their biggest undertaking yet. No premiere window yet, but expected to be available exclusively on Apple platforms when it arrives. And that wraps up the rundown for today. We'll be back again tomorrow with the God of War special edition of EP Live, so make sure you come back for that. In the meantime, we've got lots of other content for you to check out, so please do that. And if you dig it, hit subscribe, that little bell, and if you're so inclined, that sponsorship button too.